Well, folks, as you can see, Ernie's doing a lot better. He's going back to act like his old self again. His poop is good. He's taking his bottles good. He's not having any issues. And it got really cold here last night here in North Carolina. We're about in the middle of the state, and got down to the teens last night. So he's got his good winter coat on. He's got plenty of hay to make a bed out of. He's actually going to eating some hay, trying to nibble on a little bit of the calf starter feed I got for him, and he's drinking some water now. He still wants a bottle right on. But Ernie's doing good. He's going back to getting healthy again, and he's not having any issues. So, but we had a call from the neighbor again a while back, and he's had a hard time with his cows this year. And we got a phone call the other day when we were at work, or Kim did, and he had another cow who was calving, and this cow actually was pushing so hard, she pushed her uterus out. And of course, he didn't catch it till it had already happened, and the mama cow had already passed away. So she had a little calf, and they called us and said, hey, would you like to try another calf? So we'll go ahead and show you something right here that we hadn't showed yet. We've had her about 4 days, but she had a hard time of it. So let me go show you what we got. Folks, this is Elsie Mae. She is Ernie's sister, and like I say, her mama didn't make it having her. She was pushing so hard, she pushed her uterus out, and of course she didn't make it. But I tell you what, Elsie here's had a hard go of it. We've had her today. She's 4 days old, and we got her that evening after work and brought her home and gave her some colostrum and some milk, and she was having a hard time learning how to nurse. She didn't know how to take the bottle. She wouldn't suck your finger. She just wouldn't do anything. And so Kim's done a good job. She's actually had to force her to drink. In the first 3 days, she wouldn't take anything. You'd have to hold her head up, and she'd fight you the whole time trying to refuse that bottle. But Kim would actually take and squirt the milk from the bottle into her mouth and hold her head up, and she would eventually swallow. So I did some Googling and YouTubing and stuff and trying to find out what might be wrong with her, because Ernie took a bottle good. And I know some cows are hard to take the bottle in the beginning, but once they start, they go pretty good. But they're saying sometimes in a traumatic birth, something like Elsie had, sometimes they have so much stress on them, it affects them a little bit. And also that they say that they could have some swelling in their jaw or their tongue, that kind of thing. And she's just sore. So she didn't really want to try to nurse the bottle. In the very beginning, she would try to a little bit for like a couple little times, but then she would quit. I guess she was hurting so bad and she was so sore. But like I say, Kim worked with her the last 3 days, and today, thank the Lord, she's actually taking the bottle on her own. She's not taking it fast by no means, but she is taking it on her own. She's peeing and pooping, so the milk and colostrum, and actually giving her a round of electrolytes kind of in the middle of the day too. We're trying to give her a round of all 3 of them during the day. She does get 2 bottles of milk a day, one in the morning at 6, one evening at 6, but sometimes during the middle of the day like today, right now it's about 1 o'clock or 1:15, we'll try to give her an extra bottle of milk, an extra bottle of colostrum, or even an electrolyte. We may come back out tonight after a 6 o'clock bottle and give her another bottle of electrolytes. But so far so good. She's been doing good, and I want to thank my cousin Pamela. She actually gave us a cattle blanket or a calf blanket. It got so cold last night and kind of caught us with our pants down a little bit. we didn't have anything to really wrap her up with. We got hay here for her, but she was so little and so weak. We were still worried about her being down into the teens last night and the wind chill like it was. So tried to go online and looked at Tractor Supply in different places, but I mean, you can't find a calf blanket to save your life right now. And then it was Christmas yesterday too, so everybody was closed anyway. But anyhow, we got her little blanket we borrowed for right now, and it fit her perfectly, and she did good last night. She was up this morning moving around, and like I say, hopefully you'll see more of her in the future.
Girl, you got your tongue going. That's a good sign. Come on, let's get up. Come on. Oh, it's gone a long way. Come on, girl.
Let the back come in. We tie it back when you get done with it.
Alright. Let's try to find something. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Put your coat back.
Are you cold? Just a little.
Yeah.
On your legs, don't it?
Yeah, as long as it stays on her.
You got that little tongue going now. First I've seen her out with her little tongue.
Yeah, she had lockjaw in there back there for a while. Pull that thing down this side straight down. Uh-oh, she's fixing it. Never mind, I quit pulling. She's fixing the dookie right there on the hay pile.
She knows she's
No,
peeing.
she's peeing. Couldn't you pee somewhere size there? Ernie, what are you doing? He turned around now, looking back the other way, like he ain't done nothing. He's gonna be a full-blooded bull. He's knocking his feed trough around is what he's doing. Like somebody else I know.
lay back down. You try to lick. You try to lick. You lick your cover. I gotta eat. I can't eat it. I can't scratch you. You shake them when it's cold. You shouldn't be cold. It's warmer. It won't happen. You smell them? Licking my hair. People would do like I did. You ain't got no feet because your nose is cold. You smell it? What you smell it? No, you don't know. Your nose is cold though. I should smell it always.
Well, I better get some more sleep.
It's warm right here. It's warm here. You got some sun in here. Rotten. What are you doing? You all better too? You back to your normal self? You ain't gonna give me some loving?
Gonna bite your chin.
Giving me some cow kisses? You are. Yes, you are. You smell the milk, don't you? You can't have no bottle. Ain't time for you. You gotta get off of me. What are you doing? Hold on a minute.
What are you getting up for?
God, he's got to fall over my legs.
He's just playing.
He's starting to be a big boy. You probably wonder where I've been at, haven't you? Daddy's been feeding you. I'm having a job with the little Elsie over there.
Go ahead.
No, what are you thinking?
What you doing? Goofball. Here we go again. Put Elsie here, would you were right, you might knock her down.
Not till she gets bigger. I wish you had try about that. And then it's gonna be tall. And then out that way. When it gets big. Let's fix that up for her.
Yeah.
You fit this right here. I can start getting a little switching. Yeah, so the boy will be.
Spun out and turned 3, didn't you?
You better slow down. You better knock your water over. You better slow down, little one. You better slow down.
I believe you embarrassed yourself a little bit.
Did you scare yourself?
Slinging your head snot. What are you doing? You can be a bucking bull. I don't know if you can be a breeding bull. You might be a bucking bull. It's been real cold here the last few nights, and Emma and the girls have really got their winter coats on now. You see how woolly headed he's got right lately. But they've done good. He was down into the teens one night, 20s last night I think it was. And they got a big old cowboy right there to come lay under. But it seems like the colder it gets, the more they want to lay outside. And this morning I came out and this part and this fuzzy part at the back of their necks back here had ice on them, like frost. So they'll let her in the pasture. They got their favorite spot. They all four lay together, and I guess they're staying warm that way. But sometimes I don't know why they don't go ahead and get in the barn. But anyhow, they're doing good. Elmo's growing. He's on up to about right here now. I remember back when we first got Elmo, he was about right here to me, to his back. And like I say now, he's up to about right here. So he's growing. He's getting bigger all the time. He likes to keep watering his face in the dirt down at the pond. He likes to rub on the dirt bank down there. And the other girls are getting a whole lot more calmer than they've been too. If you got a flake of hay in your hand, they'll walk all over the pasture with you. They'll follow you everywhere you go. But they're getting a lot more gentle than they were. And so here they are. They're still good and healthy. And Elmo likes to make a mess. He likes to sling his food. He's like a youngin'. So. Where are you going? He's like, you keep poking me in the side, I'm gonna kick you in a minute. Do Betsy that way. Go rub Betsy. Betsy's got what should come right through you with the feed bucket or the hay. And then she'll throw her head down and bell her and blow at you. Well, folks, here it is a few days after Christmas. We got so busy around here, we didn't really get a chance to do a lot of videoing with the new calf we got. She was really kind of hard to get to the new bottle, and she just has finally now started to take a bottle a little bit on her own, but she still had so much trauma during the birth. She's still a handful to work with, and of course, we got Ernie, he's still on the bottle. Of course, we still got Elmo and all the girls, and we're taking care of all them and Buck and the chickens. So we've had a lot going on here right lately, so I wish we'd have made a video before Christmas, just didn't quite get it done. So things have settled down a little bit here now after Christmas. We had some family over for Christmas Day, eating dinner, that kind of thing. But here we are trying to catch up, making a couple videos, trying to catch back up, let you know what we've been doing through this holiday. And I got the idea a while back. I watched a lot of other channels on YouTube. I get a lot of ideas from them, and I learn a lot from them. Of course, I watch Meredith, this farm wife. Learn a lot from her. Enjoy watching her videos all the time. And we watch Arm's Family Homestead. He's out of Oklahoma. He does a lot of stuff out in the yard, but he's got goats and cows and alpacas and all kinds of stuff. And we enjoy watching him quite a bit. Also, we like to watch Stone Ridge Farmer. He's up in the Blue Ridge Mountains in North Carolina down at the foothills, and he has a lot of good information on his channel. He's trying to build a farm from scratch where he's at. And so I watch them videos a whole lot. I enjoy them a lot. And like I say now, if you haven't watched any of these videos that they have or these channels, go take a look at them, check them out. And if you enjoy them, hey, leave a comment down below in them saying that Worley Family Homestead sent you. Arms Family and Stone Ridge probably have no idea who Worley Family Homestead is, but I think a lot of their channels, I watch them all the time. And of course, Meredith, she remembers. But I enjoy their channel, and if you like our channel, I know you'll like theirs. But I got to noticing something on their channels. They all have hats and things and shirts and all this kind of stuff, and they're into selling merchandise and stuff. And I told Kim, I said, well, I'm not really wanting to particularly sell anything, but I'd always like to have a hat with our name and maybe like a logo on it and that kind of thing. So I just happen to have a cousin of mine. She does embroidery on the side from her full-time job, and she does a lot of work. And I happened to see her over the holidays, and I said, hey, you reckon you can make me a couple of hats just for us to have here around the house? And she said, well, yeah, what do you want? So I'm not good at drawing, but I kind of drew out something, and I kind of tried to make a logo with a W on it for Whirly, and tried to make it like an old branding iron brand. And so she actually took what I drew and sent it to a certain company, and they digitized it, sent it back to her, and lo and behold, we got some hats to wear. And she made me a few extras. I gave a few away for Christmas presents for some family and friends that we had. And like I say, mainly we just kind of got them just because I kind of wanted a hat. But we just kind of really wanted some hats to wear here around the house, and just, you know, never had a hat made before. I thought it was kind of neat. So while she was doing it, she showed me some pictures of different hat designs that she had, and the one I'm wearing is the one I kind of like. It's got the gray with the red back on it. And I'll show you a little close-up picture of them later on. And then she actually surprised Kim with a hat of her own there. It's a pink one, and it turned out really good too. So we're kind of pleased with the design that we all come up with, and the work that she did on them. And like I say, we got to thinking about it. I don't know if any of you that's watching this video maybe would like a hat like this. Just leave us a comment down in the comment section down below, and just say if you would or not, and or email me or something like that, and I'll tell you what they cost, and we'll get you one shipped to you every how, or if you're down here local, I'll carry it to you. I don't care. But while we were there, she had different designs and different colors and stuff, and she made me didn't get to get many, like I say, because I don't know. We just kind of made some for us here at the house. But what I'll do is I'll set some on the table here in just a minute. She's got some different colors, and Kim likes red and all, so we got some red ones, and of course she's got her pink one there that my cousin made for her special. And but like I say, if anybody wants one, hey, we'd be glad to get with you and send you one, and we'd be right proud if you want to wear something with our name on it. But like I say, just throwing out the feelers to see if anybody will be interested. If you are, that's great. If you ain't, we just got hats to wear here at the house for a few years. But here's the different ones that she made us. On the left, we got the brown or the khaki coffee color, and then we got the gray with the red back, and then we got the teal with the gray front, and then they've got the red front with the black back on it. And she really did a good job on the work on these hats. Tell you what, I'm kind of proud of the way that the logos turned out. Like I said, I'm not a good drawer, but like I said, I'm kind of pleased with the W the way it turned out. I kind of wanted something rustic, something kind of like an old branding iron, or something maybe you see like on an Indian wool horse or something. You know, just something different. I didn't want to have everything that everybody else did. I just wanted something different that they had. And like I say, I'll tell you, this teal hat turned out really great too. It really surprised me, but it really turned out to be a pretty hat. And so again, if anybody will be interested in one, hey, just let me know, and hey, we'll see what we can do. And hey, pick whatever color you want. Like I say, I would have to probably special order it for you, which ain't no big deal. We can get them done. And these are the Richardson 112 hats. About every hat that I wear is a Richardson hat, even the ones from Air Carolina Farm Credit that I wear all the time. That's what they are. My Farm Bureau hat, all these other companies. They're really good hats, and they last you right a little while. And so, again, if anybody's interested, just let me know, and we'll be proud to send you one. We just gonna hack this place up. I tell you what, for Christmas, I got a couple of cowboy hats here at home, but they're just old cheap cowboy hats. And what I like to do, if you ever notice, I always wear long sleeves. I don't ever wear short sleeves that much. It's not because I burn easy in the sun or anything. I just want to kind of take care of my skin. And I know I learned that from my grandpa a long time ago. He always wore long sleeves, winter or summer, and you know, and it was just a protection thing. Keep you from getting sunburn if you did. Keep you from any kind of maybe skin cancers or anything like that. Ain't saying you ain't gonna get it anyway, but a little bit of help don't never hurt. And I've always, most time when I work outside, I wear a bigger hat, like a cowboy hat, or I've got one hat from Filson, which is a good hat. It's a canvas hat, and it covers everything up, covers my ears, my face, and everything up when you're outside a whole lot. And so a lot of times if I'm working outside a long time, I wear a big hat. And I've always had regular cowboy hats, but they're nothing, you know, they're just old cheapo hats. But anyway, this Christmas, I've actually got another friend of mine who is in the hat business on the side. He sells all kinds of stuff, and I'll put a link for his information down in the description too. But he got talking to me about cowboy hats one day, and he said, come by the shop and take a look, see what I got. And I told Kim about it, and she said, well, if you want a good hat, let's go get you one. So, hey, a couple of days before Christmas, rode out and saw my friend Jose, and he showed me some different hats, and lo and behold, I got a hat for Christmas. And I'm kind of funny about my hats. I don't like nothing, I don't know. I always like something a little bit different. I don't want the same thing everybody else has got. I know I've got an old Stetson in there that's got the cattleman creases in it, just like a regular looking cowboy hat. And it's a good hat. I've had that hat for probably 25 years, and it still looks like new today. Matter of fact, Jose does hat cleanings, and he cleaned that hat up so good. It had 25 years worth of dust and dirt on it. It looks like a brand new hat today. And but anyway, I'm a little bit different. I like to be a little more different than everybody else. I don't have the same thing everybody else has got. Just like with our hats that we designed and made here on the table. I want something a little bit different. So if somebody looks at it, hey, that's different. But anyway, when these hats come, they're flat brimmed. They're domed on the top. They don't have any shape to them really. They may have a little shape on the sides, but other than that, once you buy a hat from him, he actually is certified in creasing these hats to whatever shape or form that you want. He's got different standard designs that you can pick from, or he can do something custom. And the hats I've always liked are kind of like, they're called a gust crease. They got a little crease in the front, a little bit on the side, so you can pinch it and take it off. But a lot of the gust creases are so deep down in the middle. And I didn't want nothing that pronounced. So I asked Jose, I said, can you make me a gust crease, but just not as deep as you normally make a lot of gust crease hats? And he said, sure, I can make anything you want. So me and Kim rode to his shop the other day and went to see him, and this is what he made me. It's an American Hat Company hat. It's a great hat. It's a 10X. Never had a 10X. My Stetson's a 4X, but it's still a great hat. And I'm not a hat expert on cowboy hats, but apparently the more X's you got behind the number, the better it is. They go on up to way up yonder to, I didn't know cowboy hats could cost over $1,000, but I've seen some that had that price on them. Not really at Jose's store, but he can get you one of them if you want it. But a good cowboy hat is going to last you, and you're going to pay for it, but it's going to last you, and it's going to be a good hat. So Kim said, get you a hat if you want it. We're going to get you one made. And so here's my hat. And I tell you what, I'm going to get it and I'm going to show it to you a little bit closer to kind of get a good look at it. But here it is. It's got just a slight gust crease in it. It's not really pronounced a whole lot. It's just about like what I like. And I believe it's called, what did he say this color was?
Pecan?
Was the pecan, I think. I think this was the pecan color. And so it's shaped just about like I like a hat shaped, and it's not completely different than everybody else's, but it's kind of a little bit different. And found me a feather in the yard, and I don't know if I'm gonna leave the feather or not, but it kind of matches my hat, so I may just leave it in there too. But there again, this is the American Hat Company. Not doing an advertisement for them; they're not sponsoring me in any way, but just to kind of show you what it looks like on the inside. I don't know if the camera's gonna focus on that or not, but there's their logo, and I mean, they're really nice made hats, and I'm really pleased with it. And I appreciate Jose working with me with it and get my hat just like I wanted. And but there's my new hat for Christmas. Well, folks, we're gonna wrap this video up now. We probably babbled on, and well, yeah, Kim's about to talk my head off over here, but we probably rambled on enough. And but again, we appreciate you. We thank you for all you support that you're giving us this year. And if you're interested in a cowboy hat, hey, I'm gonna put Jose's information down below in the description. I'll put a link to his website address. He's also got a Facebook page and an Instagram page. I actually linked those down in the description below too. But Jose's a heck of a fella. He'll work with you on these hats and get you exactly what you want. He'll ship it to you. If you're local here, his place is here. We're actually located in Johnston County. I don't think I've ever told anybody what county we live in, but we're in Johnston County, North Carolina. And so he's located right here in Smithfield, and I'll link his information down below, the address, phone numbers, and that kind of thing. But go check Jose out. If nothing else, check out his pages on Facebook and Instagram. I think you'll be pleased if you're looking at a good cowboy hat. I know a lot of our friends buy hats from him. I didn't even know this until the other day when I was talking to my cousin who made these hats here on the table for us. She actually buys her hats from him, or has bought hats from him. She's on a drill team with horses, and they took the flags and stuff at the rodeos and stuff, and she got a hat from Jose the other day herself. So Jose's a good guy. If you're interested in a cowboy hat, come see him. And real quick, before we finish up, I know New Year's fixing to start. Hopefully this stuff in 2020 is about to play out, but who knows? Anyway, it don't matter. Lord's got a plan for all of us anyway, so that's what we got to focus on, not worry about the little stuff. But anyway, we kind of started this channel, kind of an idea from watching YouTube, and of course we got Elmo, and everybody kind of wanted to keep up with Elmo, so he's coming along, and we got to put Elmo in this video because I don't think I put him in there yet, but we're going to try to get some footage of Elmo because Elmo's doing great. He's growing. His old head's getting to be huge, and he's getting to be a big old bull, and him and the girl's doing good. But anyway, we started this channel probably about 4 months ago, maybe 5 months ago now, and we really appreciate all the support that y'all given us, all the kind comments and the messages that you left us, the emails, that kind of thing. And y'all are a good bunch of people. They can say what they want to about this world, as down in the dumps it is, and the way things are going nowadays. But this world is still full of a lot of good people, and I never would have thought social media, something like this, would have shown as much as it did. But there's a whole lot more good comments and good people than I get negative stuff on this channel, and just kind of makes you feel good. And we really appreciate all the folks who watch all the time, your comments and your support. And there again, if you like this channel, hey, we got a Facebook page, we got a Instagram page, and believe it or not, my boy was down here for Christmas the other day, and he got me showing me how to do a TikTok thing. So I done a couple TikTok things, and I'm still trying to figure that out. I don't know about all this new technology stuff, but we're working on it. But again, we appreciate your support. Hope everybody had a great Christmas, and hope New Year's even better. And hopefully, if you stay with us, we'll try to do some more stuff, and got a lot of projects we want to do if I could just get around to doing them. And again, we just appreciate all your support. Y'all have a good evening. What are you doing on the table? You ain't supposed to be on the table.
Say, Mama put me in here.
You don't put your elbows on the table, and you don't put your feet on the table.
Well, I had my elbows on the table right together.
Oh, my God.
Well, we're not eating though. We're not eating though.